Okay, so literally, once again, it feels like kind of like a broken record weather-wise around here since last week. Once again, I am waking up to another rainy morning. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, now I could look at it that way, or I could say, Yay, it's raining. I'm glad that, the plants get something to drink. It's great for the trees and for growth and all this and all that. So I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm not like yippee yippee, and I'm not like, well, don't take it for granted. We need rain. Okay, always, always, always. We need water, right? So anyway, good morning. Hope that you're doing well. So I said to myself, what kind of a meal is perfect? It's not just like rain, like gentle rain. It's like the kind that's damp and as we call dank, Dank, I think it's spelled. It feels like that raw, bone chilling. I mean, we're already kind of getting that weird feel. Then tomorrow it could turn around and be 75 and glorious. So, but for right at this moment, it's yet another one of those rainy days. Yeah, 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 yeah. So this was interesting because I just happened to be in my pantry, and I thought I didn't have this. Don't you love when you open up your pantry and you find an unexpected thing that you thought you ran out of completely? Uh-uh. So I said, today feels like a really good homemade soup day, but not necessarily a meat soup. So I was kind of like, I don't get in the mood of this often. But I said, "Oh, my word." So I found my little bag of lentils. Now, I didn't know how long it was sitting there because honestly, I forgot it was there. So I did a little research, and according to the research, I was in the quote, end of quote, safe zone because it was pretty much stored as I would consider properly in a cool, dry place. And therefore, I says, "You know what? I'm gonna make me a big old pot of lentil soup." Okay. I didn't make it yet. It's on the agenda for today. So I'm like talking to you in real time. But real time to you is actually next Thursday in real time for me because I record a week earlier to make sure that you guys have your videos. And that was a great thing to do before I had lost my voice. I was like, "Oh, good, I have a few videos that they can listen to, in advance." But I just love when you find that something. So recently, someone had picked up a can of soup, and it had lentils, but it also had like little slices, little bits of potato in it. Normally, I don't add potato. Normally, I would add a little bit garlic, a little bit onion, um, carrots, celery, uh, bouillon, chicken bouillon. You could get vegetable bouillon too if you prefer. Some people even put beef. Once in a while, if I had, anything else that I would like to add, I would add it to it. I think it goes very well with cooked rice. So lentil soup with cooked rice. My gosh, it yields so much. So this was like a pantry find. I had every other ingredient. So I said to myself, why not? That's what I'm going, to make today. Hopefully it'll turn out well. I can't see why it wouldn't. It'll also warm up the place because the heat is not on yet. You see, officially here in New York, like if you live in a rental, in a private building, for example, it's my understanding that you're supposed to get heat if the weather dips below 55. This is, I think, at any time of the year it trips on, but we didn't quite hit 55 yet. We like teetering at 59, it's still chilly, 58, 60. So these are the days when you want to stay close to your stove because it's like that in between kind of thing. So that's what I'll do today. And I'm wondering, is there something hiding in your pantry, um, somewhere in your home or in your stockpile that you forgot about or didn't know existed? But double check, of course. So I did double check, and I'm within my quote and the quote safe zone. I could use this up within 2 to 3 years. So I got this bag about 2 years back, and I'm fine with it. So I'm just like, at least it's not going to go to waste. Oh, by the way, when it comes to lentil soup or split pea soup, well, this is specifically for lentil soup. If you want to give it a little bit of a different edge, try this. Put in 4 to 8 ounces of a can of, those little cans of tomato sauce. Um, you could use a little bit of tomato paste if you don't have that, a little bit like a couple of tablespoons. It just gives it a little bit of a nice little refreshing, I don't know, brightness to it. So this is such an inexpensive, frugal dish. My word, goodness gracious. Another one, now, I'm not sure how well this freezes because lentils kind of get a little mushy if you're not careful. Oh, I also learned the reason why people suggest to soak lentils. Now, for anyone that eats lentils on a regular basis, you probably know this already. I have it sporadically, maybe. I'm talking about the fresh one, maybe just twice a year, where I don't mind getting the canned one in between. But the fresh one, sometimes I want to do from scratch. But the reason why, I thought it was for checking for stones only, but the reason why it is suggested to soak lentils for a little while is to remove anything that may cause any digestive disturbance, like the bloaty type feel. So there you go. So that's the reason. That was a very interesting thing to learn. The things you learn by discovering a simple bag of lentils on a very raw, that's the word I'm looking for, on a very raw, rainy day. I mean, the perfect day. We like have your soup simmering, right? And curl up with a book and your fluffy, furry slippers if you can. I know a lot of people saying, but Jan, I got to go to work today. I know. But if you have the capability of working from home that day, you can just sit in your fuzzy slippers and have your soup going in the background. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What was the other? Oh, yes. I want to mention about split pea soup. Now, this is another great thing. By the way, these bags of these lentils and trying to remember the price. I think it was like $1. Not even kidding you. And it gives you the actual suggested recipe on the back. So that's something you don't overlook. Whatever, it's just a good thing. So okay, so I remember. Just want to mention this before I forget. Years ago, I was at that job, that hospital job, the one where everybody got laid off. Well, every once in a while, there was a store, there was a deli, a takeout place, like on the corner, okay? It was like, I believe it was on East 60, let me get it right, la 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 la. I believe it was East 68th Street. It's probably not there anymore, but it was there and it served me well. They had the most amazing split pea soup. And at that time, like, if you, like, ordered, like, a small, thing of it, they had the 2 sizes, a small and a large. There was no medium. It was either small or it was large. Large was way too much. But what I fell in love with, their split pea soup was really, really good. But you wanna know what I fell in love with? They had these amazing flavored croutons. The croutons got to me every single time. And I said to myself, "Wait a minute. Split pea soup is really easy to make." Okay. So what's to stop me from toasting up my own darn croutons to go with it? And I have to say it was a little costly to get that back then. But I did get it as a treat, maybe a couple times a month during the winter months. But you know what? You could get a bag of split peas and make your own darn croutons on a rainy day if you want. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you my rainy day soup story. Hey, let me know in the comment section below if you do anything like this for your family or for yourself on a rainy day. Take good care, everybody. Have an amazing, fantastic day, no matter the weather. Take care. Bye bye.